Yo, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast, where Nas and Rachel start with a topic and end up in the deep web of conversation. Now sit back, relax, crank it up, and give it up for your hosts, Naztradamix and Hammer of Venus.
Yeah! Welcome to the podcast. Or as the Spanish call it, Le Podcast. Yeah. Okay, shut up. There you go. Thank you.
It should be El Podcasto.
El Podcasto. No, that's my wrestling name. That's my new mercy name. I come out with a mic and everything like that, and you know. And whoever, my podcast is the whole wrestling match, so we're just talking throughout the whole thing, cutting promos to each other, and not even having a wrestling match at all. It's just cutting promos.
Like another fight's going on, and they're getting pinned, and you just get in their face.
Hey guys, we're live here. And
Think about it. Like, imagine if I think we just came up with something. Imagine a podcast, but it's the commentators. It's just the podcast. So
Yeah.
I think that's something right there. That's something right there. Look at, like live on the spot podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here live on fucking Monday Night Raw podcast. That's what I feel like people do while I'm there. Like the worst is to sit around people who are commentating themselves. Oh, with the soup heads, here come with the clothesline. And I'm like, I'm not here to hear your commentating, guys. At all. That is the worst.
I hate when people watch football and they like
I hate people watching
every
football
fucking play and they tweet it or put it on Facebook.
It's a touchdown. Is that how I am when
And wrestling's on? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not on Twitter anymore, so tweet away.
You're not. That's when I talk all this shit. I sound echoey? Oh, I know why. Ooh,
And Rachel too.
I know why. All right. So that beginning, all right, guys. So this whole thing went through a new, from scratch build up. This whole beginning is gonna sound awful. There's because there's the other volume and it was on and we were high, like we were in the red. So this shit is gonna be like, it's
Mulligan.
It's whatever, man. It's whatever. It's all this just so you guys could get alerts, all right? And we don't even know if they fucking work. We don't even fucking know if they work. Somebody do something.
You just went like full on Italian.
Is it? Oh, I don't even know when it works. I'm gonna give a bit here. Nothing showed up. We don't even know if it works. Unbelievable, guys.
I didn't see shit.
Unbelievable. I don't know if there's something here that's missing. Fans, no. Output, stream. Do you hear the dog in the background?
No.
The motherfucker growling at somebody. Either somebody or a cat. I don't know.
It's a cat.
It's stupid. So, yeah, all this just so you guys could hear alerts with great alerts done by Rachel. And then I try to do, the only way I know how to do alerts, but neither one are showing up. So,
We give up.
what can you do? Hoping that maybe some other day it'll work. And it's not some. I'm even thinking like, oh, maybe I just gotta restart. It's not even a restart thing because I could send a test alert.
They got there.
And it fucking went through. But there, you see, like you guys saw it right now. You see, that's a good one.
Oh, that worked.
Yeah, because I tested it. That's it.
And now it's stuck there.
Like it won't go away. There you go.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. It just. So I don't know. Back to alerts home. There you go. Yeah. I don't know. Skip, replay, or block Twitch alerts with your activity feed.
My dog won't stop barking.
Yeah, I don't know. So, before I spend the whole time here trying to figure it out, hopefully by the next one we really do it. But we're here. What to talk about? What to talk about? I know it was funny because we were talking just a moment ago, and you're saying like you can go ahead and tweet your heart away about wrestling because you're not even on there anymore. I was gonna say just earlier I would have been tweeting my ass off, but I was driving home because they had this big WrestleMania freaking press conference.
Cool.
And they're in Las Vegas, so they're just taking advantage of everybody and their mama being over there for the Super Bowl this weekend. Right? This weekend, I believe. That's why they're over there.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. So all the media's over there, so they're doing this big press junket, blah, blah. And then, of course, for us, we're trying to figure out what's going on. And then The Rock was there, and The Rock's basically playing heel. And then he said, I'm going to face this guy. But then Cody comes out, and he's like, now, bullshit, fuck you. I didn't just win the Royal Rumble for nothing. I'm going to face that guy. And he talks shit about their family. And now The Rock's on the side of fucking Roman because their family. He was like, don't talk shit about my family. And slapped the shit out of Cody Rhodes. And they were about to fight on stage and blah, blah. And then, yeah, I would have been on my fucking phone like, damn, did The Rock just do that? You know, but I'm freaking driving home and trying to get to this so we could do this. And we're late as hell. But I'd like to give a shout out to Spendog. Thank you for being here. You are one of the greats. For those of you listeners out there, which pretty much is just you and I, because I know we listen to this thing again. So shout outs to you, Naz. You're doing great on the loader. Fantastic. Fuck all those guys down there. They talk shit about you, but you are the greatest and they need you. So you keep doing what you do. This is a podcast just for ourselves.
It's just us. It's like a big echo chamber.
Yep. It's just reminding us stuff. Hey, remember to take out the garbage this week or something, you know? Hey, remember to pay for that license plate sticker or whatever.
Remember to do your Walmart grocery pickup order.
Mm-hmm. Remember to do your taxes. It's there the goons will show up. Yeah, you know, I always hope. Ooh. So what else? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I've been on. You know, and I know we could talk about it here because ain't nobody here and shit like that, but I think people are on to me that J4 is happening. You know? I'm like a part of me is like really, really excited because I keep like I just want to geek out about everything I'm doing, but I'm also got like, you know, trying to play this whole thing out. I got plans, baby. I got plans.
Yes. I don't know if it's my side or your side, but like it was like you were fading out.
You're fading out. Don't come at me like that. I'll fucking digitally slap you. You try to come at me live here. You fading out. What does that mean? Is that like a new saying these kids say? Hey man, you fading out.
Man, that motherfucker fading out, y'all.
That motherfucker fading out. One of my friends told me something like, you ever heard I don't even know. he said Winnie the Pooh in it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, when you're just wearing a t-shirt, that's it. I was like, when the hell? I mean, I get it, but when the hell did this term? It's like, yeah, I was at the gym this one time, blah blah, and something came up. They were like, Winnie the Pooh, and I'm like, what? And then I was like, well, then technically the term should work for anybody. Like I could Daffy Duck it, I could Donald Duck it. They don't wear pants either.
I like the one from Deadpool 2, and he's like, "You're just shirt cocking it."
The shirt cocking it. You see, that one's good. That one's good. That was good. Why did they make like 20? Like I just realized this earlier. Also, this is a memo to yourself, Naz. All right, you're listening to this right now, and I know you're thinking it. Stop saying like so damn much. It's the one thing every time I hear this, I'm like, stop fucking saying like.
I think I'm rubbing off on you.
It's not you. It's just we're grown and accustomed to always use like and and it's annoying when I listen to myself. So, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
I forgot. We were Winnie the Pooh in it.
Shirt cocking it.
Shirt cock. Oh, Deadpool 2. Why did they make 20,000 versions of the movie? Real talk.
I know there's like 2.
There's the Deadpool you see.
Yeah.
At the end, they play We on fire, gotta good up. That real dope ass song.
Yeah.
When they're fighting, Colossus is fighting Juggernaut, they're fighting all the pedo fucking people and all that shit, right? But then there's another one where they play like fly like, you see, I said it again, where they play fly like an eagle when they're running, and then some other really lame song when Colossus and Juggernaut fight.
Yeah.
And then of course there's the Christmas one that technically is kind of like a different movie, but you know what I'm saying? Like, why change them? I'm still mad about Jet Li, the one, taking out that Papa Roach song and putting in whatever.
Yes. What the fuck happened there?
And when you talk about it, people look at you. You're some crazy dude, but no, it existed. I remember this.
There was also a scene in Dumb and Dumber when they're at that chili place eating the burgers with the chilies in them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene like in that scene. There's like a clip of the Italian guy giving them water and making it worse, and it was fucking hilarious. But if you watch it on like DVD or TV, it's gone. And then there was another one when he fell off the where the plane's supposed to be. Yeah, and like there was more to that scene, and that wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I just found out about a Wayne's World when he's trying out the guitar and Guitar Center, and he's playing Stairway to Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
They originally had it that it was more acoustic, or not even acoustic, like it was more guitarish, but then they changed it to acoustic, and now they brought it back to the guitarish. And I'm like, why did they do changes like that? Like, what was the big?
There's some big dumbass executive at these not theaters, but these movie studios that are just like, and in Spider-Man or in Superman, we're gonna have a giant spider. Why?
What?
Just 'cause.
Why?
Just do it.
Just do it. People love spiders.
Oh, change the sound of that guitar. I don't like it. No. Put it back.
It's crazy because when I saw The Flash and Nicolas Cage, there's a callback to that spider. Nicolas Cage showed up. Spoiler alert, motherfuckers. If you haven't seen it, I don't give a shit anymore. Nicolas Cage showed up. Superman. You're like, oh shit, that's dope. He's fighting a spider. That's hilarious. But then you hear from Nicolas Cage, and he's just, I showed up. I, did a facial reaction, and then, I was done. I went to go see the movie, and I didn't even know that I was going to be facing a spider or anything like that, and they were going to CGI me the whole time.
That's cheating.
I think it was hilarious. I thought it was a hilarious fucking callback to that one movie that never happened with the joke of a spider. They could have done anything. You
Yeah.
could have done. You could have just had him there with a suit. But the fact that they did him with a suit fighting a huge spider, it's hilarious to me. All right, a lot of people would talk shit about that movie, but that was hilarious to me.
Because that's what's supposed to happen. And
Yes,
yeah.
I haven't heard. I'm sure Kevin Smith talked about this, but I'm sure his reaction had to have been like laughing his ass off, because that would have been my reaction. I would have laughed my ass off.
Yeah, so people go watch The Death of Superman Lives. What happened, the documentary, and you'll know what the hell we're talking about.
We're talking about Tim Burton was supposed to do a Superman movie, and they had it all set up. There was production up the wazoo, but for some reason it didn't go. It didn't go through. But hey, people got paid. It's like Marlon Wayne got paid for not playing Robin. That's amazing. In my opinion, that's amazing.
I just heard the other day that Jack Nicholson got paid like what they make, from the movie theater money. He got paid like a percentage of that all the way up until The Dark Knight.
Yeah. No, he was smart. He got royalties for Joker, for every Batman movie. I think that's it. I think movie wise, he got royalties for everything. For everything. That was part of his deal back then. I don't know or think they knew that the shit was gonna be so successful or move on to such a long thing, but motherfucker was getting paid for shit he wasn't even a part of. That's why he was sitting front row at all the Laker games. He literally did that. Waited to get a load of me. I'm gonna sit front row for the rest of my life. Imagine, I want to do that just so I can sit front row at all the wrestling events. Cause I need to know how these motherfuckers sit front row already. There used to be the Brock Lesnar guy who right now he can't even call himself that. They literally put like someone put a tweet like, what does the Brock Lesnar guy call himself now? And he retweeted and said, I don't even know who I am anymore. He's like, I'm just Guy.
Phantom Knight says, best part of Batman was Jack just handing out Joker gloves to random people, and the studio was like, stop, please stop.
Was he?
I never heard that. That's funny. Did he grab one guy and was like, you, I'm a number one guy?
I did that to a coworker all the time.
You know?
Yeah, Kenny. And he knows what I'm talking about. That's why I do it to him. So I'll grab him. Because he is like, there's the word. He is my number one guy, you know? So I'll grab him. You, I'm a number one. He's gonna come work with us. So I'm reminding myself right now. Hey, Naz, in the future, listening to this, remember, do that to Kenny again. You, I'm a number one guy.
Jack Palance, rest in peace.
I know damn well everybody's seen Batman, so don't act like you haven't seen Batman. Ooh, shit, this was gonna be really messed up. My foot was literally over the wire.
Damn.
That would have been ugly. That would have been really ugly. But you know what's not ugly? These screenshots. Let's go ahead and screenshot the news.
Screenshot the news.
Yeah, we got that transition on the way. Oh. Here's the most fun part of this damn... There's a lot of emotes right there. Here's a fun part of this whole thing, and this is where we get the ball going. We was talking about screenshots of news, pop culture news throughout the week, captured by yours truly, Hammer of Venus. and we discuss here. Sometimes it's just from what we see without even reading the articles, just out of context. We start our own conversation. That's the fun part. So if you came here looking for like 100% news, we'll give it to you sometimes, because sometimes I know enough when it comes to this. Sometimes we don't, and we just discussing. It's like water. Fucking stop saying that, Nas. Stop saying that. It's water cooler talk, but on the screen, or more like, damn it, more so cell phone talk. I'll grab it. I'll be like, hey, do you see this more Hannibal, please thing? And we just talk about it. So, comicbook.com announced more Hannibal. Hannibal revival will happen eventually, according to. Now, I heard from the man himself, it's not pronounced Mads.
A word.
Yeah, it's not Mads Mikkelsen. It's pronounced another way, and I already forgot how.
I was all excited. I'm gonna hear it. Aw.
I already forgot how, but it's not pronounced Mads Mikkelsen. But for the sake of this, we will call him Mads Mikkelsen. It's probably Jeff. I don't know.
Me llame Jefe.
He is from where again? He's from somewhere
Danish.
else. Danish. So it's some Danish ass name, like Ulafurikin or something.
Why is it gotta be all that?
Mikkelsen is probably not even how you say his last name.
Okay,
It's,
let me send this to you because it has an audio thing.
it's
and you can-
moods. Go ahead, because I was gonna look up the audio myself, but then I decided Dittman. This dude's name is Mads Dittman. Mads Dit
Miss.
Mice
Mice.
Mice
Mice Mikkelsen.
It won't even say his fucking. Repeat it.
Mice Mikkelsen.
Oh, right here.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen.
Mads
Mikkels.
Mikkelsen.
I can't
Miss
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mice.
Mice.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mice.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Nah, dude, you Mads. In no way. Starring Tom Cruise and
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mice.
Mads Mikkelsen. Not even. Did he do a movie with Tom Cruise? He probably did, right? This guy did a movie with everybody. I know he was in the new Indiana Jones. Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mice Mikkelsen.
Mads
So you
Mikkelsen.
don't even pronounce the D. Mice
Then-
Mikkelsen.
Okay, what's your middle name? Mads
Dittman.
Demon. I look, yeah, exactly. I see Mads Dittman Mikkelsen, and he has 2 letters for no reason. We could spell Dittman and Mikkelsen with just 1 letter.
He's gonna show up to the movie premiere and rip his shirt, and he's like, "I am Ditman."
Mads Mikkelsen.
No, he's gonna show up and be like,
Mads Mikkelsen.
"My name is Mads Mikkelsen.
Mice.
This summer, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mads Mikkelsen star with Liam Neeson and Jake Gyllenhaal." Right? Because it's not Gyllenhaal. It's Gyllenhaal.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. We've been saying it wrong. Also, we've been saying Willem Dafoe wrong.
What?
Yeah, it's Willem Dafoe. Or Dafoe. William Dafoe.
Oh.
But everybody said Willem Dafoe, and he's just like, fuck it. It's cool.
Jake Gyllenhaal is the Swedish name,
Yup.
but he's not Swedish.
I mean, he's from here, but he's.
Oh, he's older than me.
Why is my shit not showing up?
There's no audio thing for this one. What was the other one?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mice Mikkelsen. No, the one you were just talking about, the one from Spider-Man.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got go to call. That's why my face hasn't been showing up, because I went to the chat. Whew, I started. All right. Man.
William Dafoe.
Dafoe. It's in the. It's in the conversation too.
Dafu?
The food.
Dafu.
The food you talking about, boy? The food?
Dafu. What's that
William
letter?
William the
Like
fuck?
F-O Omega.
That's my rap. That's my new rap name. William the fuck. The fook. Da fook. There you go. William da fook.
Dafuk.
I'm gonna be up in the club like, what the fook? Who the fook is this? And I'm like, I'm William the fook.
Who you here with? Dafu.
It's me, the fook, and Mas Mikkelsen. But motherfuckers think he's saying Mas niggas.
We're not even talking about Hannibal.
We're not even talking about Hannibal. No, we're just talking about Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen. Mas Mikkelsen. I didn't watch Hannibal, so you know, I don't know, but I heard it was a great show, and if it's a great show, then it should come back. Yes,
It was amazing because each season was one of the movies, and they did them like perfectly. So they did like Silence of the Lambs, and they did Hannibal, and it was awesome.
you know, I gave it love and respect because of Mads Mikkelsen. It's my boy.
He's the best.
That's my boy right there.
He was the only saving grace in Clash of the Titans, and then they killed his ass off.
Because he's Mads Mikkelsen. He don't want to be in a sequel. Isn't this that dude who was like in a whole bunch of movies back in the day? First of all, I got to share this thing with you.
He was in The Path with Jesse Pinkman on Hulu.
I didn't watch that.
It is pretty good.
This guy right here. Wasn't it that one movie about college, and if your roommate died, then you get a free scholarship or some shit?
That's not him.
That's what it looks like from the side.
This guy's British.
So look at, isn't everybody British? I'm not even amazed anymore.
They've just taken over.
It's either you're British or Canadian. There's nobody American
or Australian.
Everybody's fucking mad that illegal aliens are coming here taking jobs when y'all should be mad that there's the British and the Canadians taking all of our freaking roles. That's just someone trying to, like, you know, plug up their whole shit right there. But
how do you make it go away?
I don't give a fuck about that right now. We're gonna move on to the next thing. For those of you that are listening, there's, you know, live streaming and someone's trying to promote shit. I don't need no promotion, dog. You think if I had promotion, if there was more listeners right now, my whole plan of J4 would have been ruined.
It's funny because people keep asking me about it, and I was like, well, if you listen to the show, you'd know all about it.
You know all about it. There's only a handful of people that know, and everybody else don't know, and I'm cool with that. Yeah. And it's great because I think right now, ever since that's been done, there's been the most talk about it. You know, there's been the most talk about it, and the yearning and the stuff. I learned from wrestling why James Gunn working for Marvel cannot happen, because he's working for DC. I just answered the question. What is the point of this article?
It was an exercise, and you passed.
Thank you. He reveals he legally can't work for Marvel. Yes, because you work for DC. What is the confusion here?
I don't know. I just thought it was funny that, like, all these people want him to do more Marvel shit, and he's like,
he's good. No. He's done. He finished his trilogy. He helped out with the great finale to the Sorcerer's Stones, the Infinity Stones. He's done. Now he's gonna go work on Superman and either do a good one or a sucky one. Who knows?
I just think he's going to get a whole bunch of characters that he doesn't know shit about, and he probably looked them up on Wikipedia, and he's going to make them all funny when they're not supposed to be funny, and then Batman will be a dick, and then that's how it'll play out.
You don't think he knows the sources?
He might about Superman and, like, the big ones and stuff like that, but if he's going to try to pull in, like, you know, other DC characters that aren't the, you know, original three, I don't know, he might. But, like, I'm basing it off of all his movies that he's done so far, where he just comes in, makes shit funny, and then leaves.
He does make shit funny.
Except for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That was really depressing.
It was still funny, but it was
There's some,
depressing.
yeah, there's some funny shit in there, but like, wow.
It was depressing. He said, if I'm going out, I'm going out with tears. Fucking tears. I think he knows enough. I think he likes to he goes for the here's the thing. I am interested in what his take of Superman is gonna be.
Yeah.
He goes for outside the box characters. So what is his take on Superman? How is he gonna do Superman? But did you ever see a side by side comparison of his cast and the cast that's already been, and they just look alike?
Yeah.
Bullshit, you're not. There's a side by side of dude he casted as Superman now, and Henry Cavill, and they basically look alike.
Yeah, I saw that.
And there's like other people as well.
Once this new Superman gets all buff, like he's currently doing, he's just gonna look like Henry Cavill. So like, why didn't you just get Henry Cavill? Like, he's not that old.
I don't know. Again, I really believed the Flash movie was the center pole to restart a whole universe.
Yeah.
After watching the Flash, it did that, but it didn't. Because at the end of the day, it just became a joke.
Yeah.
You know? So, next, zoom in. Damn. The animation legend things to the things or thinks.
I think it's supposed to be thinks.
Well, then comicbook.com need to get their shit together. Know how to fucking type. Also, no disrespect, this man looked like he's about to die right here. And for those that are not looking at the video, it's a shot of MegaCon Orlando. There's one very young man over there on the side laughing, and to the left is a really old man who seems lost the entire time.
Look at his face.
Who are these people?
Papa. No, Papa.
So, what comicbook.com is trying to say is the animation legend thinks 2D animated movies will make a comeback. Don Bluth believes studios will go back to 2D animation. And I want to agree. They're going off into CGI. Oh my god. This is when I just realized I don't got my ring on me, and I need to remember where the fuck I put that ring at. It's gotta be in the pants. So let's all hope and pray it's in the pants. Oh man, Spendog said, "Oh man, I do need to die."
Why you gotta do Papa like that?
Because he looks like he is. I think 2D animated movies will make a comeback. On the big screen, probably not. There's no way Disney, there's no way any of these studios who have banked on CGI movies and 3D movies are gonna go back to 2D. But there's only one market that still does it, and it's anime. Anime movies are 2D. They stay 2D with some 3D when it comes to like special effects, but they stay 2D. So the One Piece movies, or any other animated movies from any other anime, those will never cease to stop. Whether Hollywood themselves will make a 2D movie that goes to theaters, not just their streaming services, that is another question that I don't know. I don't know. There has to be one movie that makes a lot of money in 2D that'll make others go, I want to do that. The nostalgia is there. Let's bank on it. That's the only way it's going to happen.
If only Warner Brothers had something like that, like sitting on a shelf somewhere in a vault. Huh. I wonder what it would be.
Which movie we talking about?
Coyote and Roadrunner.
Oh, well, that's 2D in live action.
Yes, but it's
Yeah.
still 2D
It's not
stuck
entirely.
in there.
Yeah.
But it did look amazing.
And we'll see it. That I know we'll see. They should have just animated Atlantis: The Lost Empire. That movie was amazing. Wasn't it animated already? Phantom Knight?
Yeah. I'm
What you should
confused.
say is they should make live action.
Yes.
And then everybody hates it. Anyways, Don Bluth looks like he's going to die. Next. CNN reported this, ladies and gentlemen. A fire hose of rain is expected to stall over. Oh, I've been hearing about this. Stall over Southern California, including Los Angeles, worsening the high risk of flooding. People over there are getting the percentage. They're getting the percentage of rain a year all at once right now.
Yeah. They said that the amount of rain that came down could feed like 65,000 people for a whole year. That's how much water fell.
I mean, if you could live off of water, then the homeless would be good. But they not. They not good. You could just stand out there and just open your mouth. Take it like a money shot.
I'm 41 years old. I've never in my life heard of an atmospheric river. Like, that's some crazy shit.
Somebody doing something wrong. Straight up.
LA don't get no rain, but like once or twice a year. And now y'all motherfuckers magically get an atmospheric river. Oh, and apparently we're like in a super El Nino. So that probably has everything to do with it.
It's a fucking superhero, yo. That's I'm sorry. I didn't forget. That was messed up. I didn't mean to touch that. I remember who El Nino is. That music just like blasted in everybody's ear. I apologize. My bad, guys. I was just trying to touch this one right here. This is what happens when you try to produce atmospheric river equal rain. There you go. Straight from Spendog.
Why didn't they just call it rain? Why we gotta invent new words?
Because
that's not a phone. That's a schmiggle pop.
I mean, you know, I wish them the best. I hope everybody over there is good and safe. Just stay inside, I guess, and know how to swim.
I hit up all my people that I know from LA, and I'm like, if it gets bad, like y'all can totally come here.
Let's see. I don't know anyone from LA other than Peyton. I will text him right now. Hey, yo, you good and not drowning though, right? Let's see what he says.
Hit up Danny too.
Danny is and I don't got him. Danny and I don't text like that.
I do.
I don't got Danny like. Oh, I thought you just like on the internet. I don't got Danny like that. I should. Danny, what the fuck was all that shit you were saying? Fam Night said, I just turned my volume up to listen to a CM Punk clip and then the music blasted. I'm sorry. I apologize, my friends. I apologize. CNN reported tens of thousands of people in China are flocking to the social media account of the U.S. Embassy in Beijing to vent their anger and frustration with the continuing meltdown in the country's stock market.
I actually don't know why I screenshotted it.
Well, this guy does not look angry enough. He looks tired.
I think I had an idea, and then I was like, no, it sounds really racist.
Angry Chinese take to U.S. Embassy's social media account to vent about plunging stock market. What stock market? Do they have
They
stock?
have their own stock market.
Do they have stock?
Yeah. They have their own stock market, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, these angry people, do they have stock? You're not gonna see me. You're not gonna see me going and fucking marching to Wall Street like, the stock market. I don't got no stock.
You should. I think the point of this one was to read it like Viceroy from Star Wars.
Tens of thousands of people in China are flocking to the. That just makes me sound racist.
Exactly.
How are we gonna get through the parklay? Yeah, that George Lucas was racist as shit. This guy looks. By the way, I'm not mocking Asian. I was doing the viceroys from the Phantom Menace
Yes.
and the prequel of Star Wars. So if anything, get mad at George Lucas because that was his Asians that he was freaking. Let's not, remember Jar Jar Binks was basically like, a yes, sir, master, kind of person. So
What?
that was kind of fucked up, but
He was like that frog from the WB.
yeah, but Booch Nig and Jar Jar Binks all day. This Asian dude right here, for those who are visually looking at this, if you're not, he looks like that meme. And I say like right there because it's in the sense, but he looks
Alike
or
Similar.
similar. He looks similar to that meme of the dude in the college who's just like with the forehead vein.
Yeah.
But it's the Asian old man version.
It does.
That's him looking.
We say old, and he's probably our age.
He probably he's stressing hard from the stock market.
He's losing stocks. Damn it.
Michigan J Frog. That was his name. He was MJF. He was MJF before MJF. How you like that?
I didn't know that.
He looked like Lemon Grab from Adventure Time. Unacceptable.
It does.
Unacceptable. Oh shit! I heard about this. All right, so the original Power Rangers might, keyword, might be bound for Fortnite, and I would not rule that out. People are assuming this because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that just happened, and they believe that some clues have been hinted at the Fortnite might get Power Rangers. What hasn't Fortnite got? They have everything. Now Disney and Epic have merged and they're going to have this big Disney Fortnite. So why stop there? If they get, okay, here's the question. Here's the thing. If Fortnite does indeed get the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, then maybe your boy here, Naztradamix, maybe might play Fortnite with the Power Rangers.
You know goddamn well you're gonna play it on the first day.
But there's the thing, man. Like, they're so fucking. Have you seen skins for this shit? These motherfuckers pay money for this shit. Now, here, they're either gonna sell them individually, or you're gonna get the whole set, which is gonna be way more.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It all depends on how much do I really. Hey, I'll beat your ass. Fortnite's fun, I guess. I mean, there's a lot more things to do on Fortnite besides, shooting up your homies. Now I know that, but we'll see. I almost did John Wick when they resold him. Almost.
Yeah.
Until I realized I'm paying like $20 for just a skin. It's a little bit too much, I'm probably being lenient. It probably was $30. I don't know how much it was. It's from somewhere from $20 to $30. That's ridiculous, I say. $5 maybe, but want me to pay a whole movie for a fucking character and some dance moves and weapons?
I bet worst case scenario, and this does come out, it's gonna be like $50 for everybody.
That's how I feel. It's just gonna be super expensive, and I'll be like, I'm good.
You should get like a kill streak that's so high it summons the Dragon Zord and just wipes out the earth.
Hell yeah, you kill about like 5 or 10, and then you just like, I need megas of power now. And from far away, like, you could be shooting some other people, and you just see the sky change. You're like, what the fuck? You look back, and there's some big ass Megazord just lands, and you're like, shit. And then that person just starts whacking out everybody. But imagine the other people have it. Next thing you know, you just have an island full of Megazords just going at it.
Just pushing each other.
And then you have a real game. The Power Rangers had a really good, or has a really good fighting game that I guess they just stopped because they were adding characters and they haven't added any new ones, but they haven't added everybody.
Yeah.
So the roster of Power Rangers is vast. These motherfuckers will have at least 2 or 3 members of a team, and they haven't even. I thought it would just keep coming, but no, it just stopped. So
Wow.
it's a good fighting game. It's really fun and easy, but they just stopped. They haven't added anything else. There's room for a Power Ranger game that should be like fantastic, but motherfuckers ain't making. Netflix, you own it. Do something.
They should have like an open source Power Rangers game, like an open world, and you just like you're a regular teenager and you're like picking up trash and like helping old ladies across the street and shit, and then like some putties show up and you get to morph and just beat ass.
Yes. Reverse GTA. Reverse GTA. Sorry. Reverse GTA, but with Power Rangers. So yes, you're helping people. You're not shooting people around, but you encounter putties and you got to fight the putties. When you're cleaning up, you got the cleanup crew T-shirt that they used to wear and everything. Bulk and Skull will get in your way and like try to bug you and shit, and it will be the MMORPG, the real Mighty Morphin World RPG game. MMPRPG. There you go. MMPROPG.
I would play the shit out of that like all day. And then like you run out of energy and you run to the smoothie place and pound the smoothie real fast and then go back and beat ass.
Exactly. Then you gotta train. You gotta go to the park and just fucking train your martial arts and stuff like that. Yup. And while you're training, that's when you get raided by putties, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And then you gotta fight the fucking putties, get them off. You level up. You unlock more shit. Like your sword becomes like a super sword, or you get the super suit or whatever, and you unlock new Zords to fight the bigger ones.
The dragon shield. Everybody can get one.
Events are gonna be big monsters, and you gotta go over there and fight them, and then they get bigger, and then you and all the people. Remember a game called shit? It was based on a TV show. Man, and I liked this TV show too. It was a TV show that was on Sci-Fi Channel, and there was a game attached to it, and it was this big, like, I think it was MMORPG kind of game, where a lot of people were on there. You do missions and whatnot, but then you also did events, kind of like Destiny and excuse me and all that shit.
Damn.
Sorry. Fuck, what was the show called? You know who was on that show? This guy, was it the guy from Equilibrium? No, the guy from shit. He played fucking Alfred in Gotham.
Can you just stop and zoom in on Tay Diggs?
Oh shit, I forgot that you're seeing my page too.
Look at his face.
You guys are not seeing this. Hold on.
It's like $1 billion smile.
Look at Tay Diggs right here. Cheesy as shit, boy.
I love it. We love you, Tay Diggs.
Cheesy as hell. I think it was this guy. I think this guy was in it. Let's see.
Oh, fucking the guy from Gotham.
Yeah, that's why I said he played Alfred. I think it was him.
I totally didn't hear that.
I think it was him, and it's not him. It's not him, because I don't see the show here anywhere. Come on, guys, help me out. This game was out. It was something with a D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I can't. Sci-Fi Channel shows.
Oh, you're gonna be here all day.
I know this is gonna be bad. Fuck, man.
You know how many shows the Sci-Fi Channel puts out?
Something with Defiant. It was like
Defiant. That sounds like it.
Yeah, it was like Defiant.
Flash Gordon.
Shit. We'll try that. Sci-Fi Channel Defiance F. Yes. Is it Defiance?
Defiance.
It's this motherfucker. He kind of looks like him. Come on. Tell me he don't look like that dude.
Okay, that picture that you're like the hand is on, yeah. Yeah, he does kind of look like him.
See, that's why I thought it was this guy. Defiance. That's what it was. And it had this motherfucker from fucking Supergirl was in there too. Julie Benz? Yeah, she was in that show.
I love her.
Anyways, Defiance was a show and they had a game and that was the game. And then all the events, you got together and with other people and you fought whatever the fuck it was that you fought. I forgot. So something like that.
I don't know who the fuck makes games, but somebody's got to make this Power Rangers game because it's like $1 billion idea.
We got it right here. Machine Room first. And you know how it is. We mention shit and shit start happening. I'm still hearing about lawsuits on a daily basis.
We had a whole episode about lawsuits.
I was just kidding about 2024 being all about lawsuits, but I just keep hearing every time I listen to fucking some podcasts of news, suing this person, suing that person, and people suing parents for their kids killing people. That's how it is right now.
There's a good lawsuit in here later.
Oh shit! Well, let's get to it. CNN reports more people who are still using telephone landlines will soon need to decide if they want to finally hang up on their services. Notice how they show an old hand because those are the people using the phones.
It is. You only get landline calls from like spam bill collectors or old people.
Only
your nana.
Though I would be that one person who's like, fucking Naz, stop saying like, I would be that one person who would have a landline. Just cause.
When I lived out in the country, you had to have a landline. You're gonna fucking, there's no cell service.
I would not give my, I'll give that number to people who I don't want calling my cell. You know what I'm saying? just call my house phone. We'll never pick it up.
It'll ring forever.
And I'll answer, ahoy hoy. Is that, what was that? That was the original way of saying hello, right?
Yeah.
And then hello meant something else, like when you like scare people.
Yeah, hello is like if you like jumped around the corner, like hello.
Yeah,
you scare people. So you got me.
So when Homeboy said we're gonna answer the phone with hello, they made that song just mocking his ass. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. And now look who's laughing. Who's laughing now?
Me.
That motherfucker made a diss. That was the first ever diss track, y'all. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Isn't history fun?
History's a blast. Phantom Knight said, I have a landline. That's where I put the calls for people I don't want to be able to contact. Exactly. See? I was on the spot. I'm going to have this discussion with my wife. Let's get a landline just for people we don't want to talk to. Yeah, sure. You can call me here. I always
just
pick up.
The fucking ringer is off.
Exactly.
You just see it light up every once in a while. Like, don't answer it. Somebody's calling.
Here's something exciting. Child's Play has plans to send Chucky into space. Okay. So Chucky or Child's Play? Which one? Which one we're talking about here?
Yo, you're right.
You see?
I think they're talking about the character and not the TV show.
Then it should just be Chucky. This should be then Don Mancini or Mancini? Is it Mancini or Mancini? It's Italian. It's Italian. You never know. It's Mancini. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold Hold on.
So it should say Don Mancini. We'll say Mancini for now until you find it.
It
Chucky.
doesn't have a thing. It just says his name.
Okay, so Don Mancini, Chucky, teases plan for him in space or something like that, because Child's Play and Chucky are two separate properties now.
They should say Don Mancini plans to send Chucky to space.
That's it. That's it. And I'm all like for it. I think everything should be sent to space. Except Jason.
No, Jason X is amazing.
Nah. I thought so back then, but when I watched it again, I was like, this is just a sci-fi.
So
This is just a sci-fi channel movie, dude.
it is. And that's what makes it so great. It's okay. He just minded his machete back. Whack.
Maybe if the production was done, but I guess if that was their angle, hey, we're gonna make this look like a sci-fi channel movie, but people are gonna actually pay to go see this in theaters.
And there's props from all these other sci-fi channels, late shows all over the place.
Yes, and we're even gonna have sci-fi actors in it. We're gonna get that one guy who's in that show Defiance, Grant Bowler. He looks like Homeboy who played Alfred in Gotham. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys don't know about this yet because I'm from the future. These are shows and things that haven't existed yet. So, anyways, Chucky in space. Just call it Chucky in space, and I'm for it.
Chucky X.
Chucky X. Have there been 10 Chucky movies so far? I think so. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Now, is this a movie or in a series?
It's a movie.
So it takes place after the series because the series is still canonical.
Yes, but I don't know how it's gonna end. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Child's Play movies, and one of them is the remake.
No, we have 3 Child's Play movie and then a whole bunch of Chucky movies.
That's true.
Remember, it's all different. Leprechaun did go to space. Why not Chucky? My favorite part of Ready Player One is when they threw the fucking Chucky. He's like, oh shit, it's fucking Chucky. And that motherfucker just went crazy and started killing everybody in the fucking...
Have you watched the show yet?
No, I keep saying I will every year and I have not yet.
Man, I'll admit I've only seen the first season, but it's really good.
Okay, so this is when I mock you because you always talking shit about me. Look, man, this show's great. I only see the first season. You're like, you come over here. You start talking all this shit. You turn to an Italian when you start talking to me. Oh, what the fuck you mean only the first season? How the fuck am I supposed to take your fucking criticism over here?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out my face. I got a fucking wedding to go to. What do you expect from me?
I'm trying to make a calzone. What are you doing?
Well, fuck. You want to take some coke?
We're trying not to be racist against Chinese, and now we're being racist against Italians.
You know what? Because from my experience, these motherfuckers haven't proven me wrong. The last Italian I was close to, this guy was your stereotypical fucking Italian. Like, give me an Italian who's not. That's what I challenge you.
Did I ever tell you the Italian story about the Hollywood party I went to?
The Italian story. That sounds like a great movie. That sounds like a perfect movie to make into, Netflix or Tubi. Tubi will take anything.
Tubi, yeah.
Yeah. But go ahead. Tell us the Italian. Tell us the Italian story.
And when I was playing with the band She Monster, the singer Vicky, her brother apparently was like a baller. So we went to his house for this party, and he lived in the Hollywood Hills. And it's all these rich people and everybody just standing around talking about all the shit they have.
Everybody fucking and shit. You don't even know about it and shit. Doing coke. You don't even know about it.
That was probably upstairs.
Yeah.
So it was me, and I saw this guy, and he was just standing there too. He looked bored like I was.
Bored as shit.
And I went up to him, and I started talking to him, and come to find out he's Italian.
Hey.
And out of nowhere, I didn't even think about it, and I just said, "Oh, you're Italian? I bet your mom makes a good sauce." And then I braced for him to slap me in the face.
Did you? That means you wanted that slap.
And then he He was like, "Oh, fucking forget about it." He was like, "Wait till you try my meatballs." I was like, "Yo, you fucking make them, I'll show up." And he gave me his number, and I just never called him.
He was offering you meatballs. How
I
you did?
know.
What the fuck?
I thought he was gonna hit me though, and I was talking about his mom.
Nope. It was like, hey, forget about it. My mom's
Fucking
sauce is
forget about it.
fucking the best. I make it the best of meatballs. About the booty, here we go. And he turns to Mario. He just starts jumping out the window. Here we go. We just
You
lost.
call him, and he's like, "It's a me, Mario."
It's a me, Mario. I thought your name was Randall. No, it's a Mario.
That's funny.
You disrespected the sauce.
Oh,
Oh, why you never called me? You disrespected the sauce. I made it. It's been in the fridge for years now.
oh shit!
We're losing all of the Italian support right now.
They're just like, boom, boom.
Yep. Now they'll probably be like, these guys are pretty funny. It's Robert De Niro. He's the one Italian. Listen to it.
You like a good sauce, huh?
This guy's
Forget
pretty
about it.
funny. This guy's pretty funny. Hooah! That's Al Pacino. All right, so Deadpool co-creator Rob Liefeld is retiring from the character after 33 years. I didn't know he was still working on it.
Yeah, dude.
I thought, he just created it, did it for a while, and then handed it off to other people. That's how they do it all the time.
He's been doing it this whole time.
Isn't it kind of like, at a point, you got to pass it on to someone. I mean, I get it, but you got to pass it on to someone else who's, at a point, you become outdated. You got to get someone who's with the time. I'm just saying.
Just don't get that guy that can't draw Captain America or feet right.
You mean the chest?
Yeah, the chest. Like way over here.
Wasn't that Jim? No, that wasn't Jim Lee, was it?
I fucking forgot his name.
I don't know. That was Jim Lee.
I forgot.
I forgot I text Payne. Payne said long ass time ago too. Rain let up finally, so I'm good there. Presently drowning in pussy though. That's what he sent me. All right. We'll see. He probably just talking shit.
That's why we love Peyton.
That's why I love Peyton. Is he Italian? Hey, the water's down, but the pussy's flowing. Fucking idiot.
That should be the name of the episode.
Yeah, can you even put that in the title?
I doubt it.
Nah, I don't think. I don't think unless you put female kitty. The meatballs in that fridge, like Scooby still in the officium trunk. Look, let's not talk about that. For any first time listeners, I did a I guess it was like a web series. It started off as a project in a community college. It's called Officium. And in the third episode, the final episodes we did, because we were supposed to make more, but it didn't happen. We put a character in the trunk. That character has been in that trunk this whole time. We never did anything else. And the thing is that in that episode, that happened 3 months before where the episode was taking place.
Oh, shit.
But he wasn't in the trunk those 3 months. I was supposed to show what happened after the trunk. We were supposed to, show that in that time period, I talked to him and blah, blah, blah. And we did things and whatever. But,
One of my friends, when he first started driving and got a car, we would take turns getting inside the trunk, and then he would drive to like a really busy intersection for like a red light, and then we would pop out the trunk and look all scared and run away.
People will call the cops on you. But I ain't mad because I would do the same thing. A high school friend of mine, he got a big, what kind of car was it? A Grand Marquis, maybe? Maybe that was it. It had a big trunk. And all I thought was, hey, man, could use your car. I could throw a body in there. It's all you can think about is you want to throw a body in there.
And that's why we buy the Cadillac and the Lincoln, because they got the bigger trunk space.
Oh, what the fuck you brought a Prius for? How am I supposed to put this body in there?
Wait,
So,
what did you say before that was funny? And I was like, I'm gonna make that the episode.
oh, the water let out, but the pussy flowing or something.
Yeah, what is it? Water what?
The water let the water stop. The water stopped, but the pussy flowing. I don't think that's gonna go through. We're retired from iconic Marvel character after one lazy, crazy Deadpool story that's slated to release this summer, saying the work continues to be strong. I want to go out with the best effort I can muster. Maximum effort. And then that's it. But someone knows going to take over.
Boom, it worked.
Hey. That'll get the attention of people.
I was gonna call it Mike Mickelson and William Dafoe.
Dafoe? William Dafoe? CNN reported an unidentified member of the crew working on the upcoming Marvel series Wonder Man died. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Tuesday following an accident on set, according to a statement from Marvel Studios. Yeah, there was two shocking things. First of all, didn't know there was a Wonder Man thing going on, and second of all, shocking someone died on it.
They kind of snitched on themselves, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. RIP to that member. That's the thing. It don't happen all the time, but some stuntmen do end up dying. I looked into when after we watched Rumble in the Bronx. I guess it was like a couple days after I watched Rumble in the Bronx. I looked into the characters. I wanted to know what happened to the guy who played Tommy and what happened to the guy who played Angelo and blah blah blah. Right. So Angelo, fine, he kept doing work. Blah blah. The guy who played Tony, I probably said Tommy earlier. My bad. The guy who played Tony, the leader of the gang, he died years after. I think it was in 98 or 99. And he died on the set of Crow series.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I think I remember the time when someone died on that set. And that was a whole the Crow curse kind of shit. He was a stuntman. So he died in an accident on the Crow series. So that's what happened to Tony from Rumble in the Bronx.
Until we got Edward, what's his name? Furlong? Edward Furlong as the Crow in the Crow 4, and he cursed the Crow. He ruined it.
Nah, man, David Boreanaz saved that movie. I've seen that movie once, and all I remember was at least my boy David Boreanaz was in this movie because that was the only part I really liked. It was like he's Angelus. That's all he was doing. He was just doing Angelus. Like, oh, you want me to be evil? Sure, I do that in Buffy.
Same character.
Same character. I'm gonna be Angelus. I'm just gonna have fun. Let's go. And I remember Tara Reid. I'm like, God, you're still a bad actress. You're still a bad actress. The Crow was a pretty damn good series. My boy Mark Dacascos, and I'm still mad at myself for fucking trading that series. I had the whole complete series. Yeah, I've said this already, and that's the same reply you said. I had the whole series, and I traded that shit.
Like 3 or 4 months from now, you're gonna bring it up again.
Yup, and you're still gonna be like, what? And I'm like, I said it before. I'm gonna have a flashback to this moment right now where I stated I had the Crow series and I traded that shit. Cause the younger me thought the future's streaming. That was younger me.
The future's like half streaming and the other half is still torrents.
If anything's new, it's fucking they're slowly starting getting the whole you gotta give props to Tubi because Tubi they do have their hands on a whole bunch of old series and movies. And I do love that. Like, if I look up a show, it'll be on Tubi. Remember Merlin?
Yeah, I love that show.
That it was like limited and shit.
Yeah, I bought that for my dad for either his birthday or Father's Day one year.
I remember that was a big event. Like everybody and their mama was watching that shit when it happened. I looked it up because I saw a TikTok about it. They were talking about Merlin and it started this person. Like, man, that was a dope ass show from what I remember. It would be nice to see it again. Google it. Tubi. You see, that's why I like that shit. They put like fucking all that. I would just have to deal with ads, but it's like it's no big deal.
Now I love Tubi, and like I didn't screenshot it, but there's in the news they're talking about like Disney Plus and Hulu. They're gonna start cracking down on passwords and shit too. And it's like at least I have Tubi.
Tubi is there. Tubi does have stuff that are on the other stuff. You just gotta deal with ads. Tubi for me right now is where I watch the Super Sentai series that I keep forgetting to keep watching because I just keep moving on to other stuff. But yeah, there's always something I find in it's like Tubi, and I'm like, all right, cool. I could always watch it there. So,
I'll go to
sometimes I don't
Tubi
watch
and
it.
just open it, and then I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh,
Oh,
piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
This month for the fan chamber, it's the Soul Chamber where we watch black cinema, and Tubi is really popular for having really bad black cinema. A part of me is kind of tempted to watch some bullshit from there, but let me go through the stuff that I actually want to watch, and then maybe one night I'll watch some dumb freaking Tubi movie on there. And I'm gonna be surprised if I don't see freaking Chris Pratt in some Tubi movie taking all the damn characters.
He's gonna have his own section. It's just like the Chris Pratt movies.
It's just all him. Pratt becomes Mr. P in the newest Super Bowl advertisement. He's gonna play the Pringles guy.
I think I posted a tweet and it was like, oh, the Machine Room Podcast movie starring Chris Pratt as Naztradamix and Hammer of Venus.
And I replied back saying, it's a dream come true. I was planning this for a long time, and I'm happy to state that Chris Pratt is playing us. Chris Pratt as Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
Yep, Chris Pratt as Cat Williams. Chris Pratt. I can't even say. You know what? Fuck that. Erase Chris Pratt. I want Mads Mikkelsen. Mish. I want him to play us.
Yes.
In a one man show on Broadway. So he's just having a conversation with himself.
I've done that before. I forget what they call that, but it was actually 3 characters, and I wrote it down to 2. And it was this construction worker that thought he was the Lindenberg baby. And I had to do 2 characters, and one was sitting, one was standing up. It was really awkward.
I did that for my speech class, where you just had to remember something and recite it in front of the class. So what did I do? I did the scene from The Matrix Reloaded, where Neo meets Agent Smith for the first time since the first movie. So that whole conversation between both of them, I did both parts. And I knew that scene from heart. Because she was like, you can recite anything. It could be lyrics, it could be a poem, it could be a book, it could be whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, excuse me, can it be a scene from a movie? And she was like, it could be a scene from a movie. And I was like, thank you. Assignment done. I didn't have to do any fucking studying. I knew that scene by heart. So it just came to the day that you had to stand in front of the class and recite the whole shit. And I did that. And every time I did Neo's like, no. People would start laughing. It was perfect.
I'm what you would call a low talker. So I'm doing my 2-person play with 1 person, and nobody's paying attention to me. And then there's one part where one of the characters yells at the other character, and everybody was like, and like flipped out. Like, now you can hear me.
You were doing it as Keanu. I'm gonna need
Keanu.
you. I'm gonna need you to stop saying that. It was Keanu and Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
They're just having this conversation with each other.
Hey, I think I'm the Lindenberg baby.
I'm gonna need you to start saying that. You guys ever seen these old cartoons of Steven making fun of Steven Seagal? And he was like, "You're the guys who made fun of those movies." He's like, "What?" I said, "You're the guys who make fun of them."
They made fun of him on Animaniacs all the time.
Because it's fucking Steven Seagal. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the fun part. The former Star Wars actress, Gina Carano, suing Disney. And Elon Musk is paying her legal bills. Yes, this has been all over the news. In case you don't remember, Gina Carano was a character in the Mandalorian series. Dope ass character. I remember my pick back in the day to play Wonder Woman was Gina Carano. Loved her to death. Then she
I
says,
wanted her to do fucked up, horrible things to me, but that's beside the subject.
yes. And she, during that time period, stated her mind, her opinions. Disney didn't like it. Some talk about Jews and Nazis or whatever.
She just basically said, like, because I guess she's Republican.
Oh, yeah.
And they were coming down on Republicans and some stuff, and they're like, this is just like what Hitler did to the Jews. And people were like, no, it's not.
It's like
not even close.
You could use a lot of examples. No, that's not one of them. You know what? You know what it's like Hitler doing to the Jews? It's happening right now across the world.
Yeah.
And it's the Jews.
Well, it's the Zionists, from what I hear. Like, the Israeli Zionists are trying to basically wipe out the Palestinians.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, Russia's trying to wipe out Ukrainians.
We all just trying to wipe out each other. And over here, we're discussing freaking Gina Carano just want to sue Disney to get her role back. She's suing to get her part back. Now, is she doing this after Carl Weathers died?
All I'm saying is Gina Carano versus Disney is not going to end in her favor.
It's Disney.
It's Disney.
It's
These guys are so powerful that they can veto laws and shit in Florida and California where they have stuff. And not only that, they have lobbyists that can, want you to vote for or against something in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So Gina Carano's little bullshit about, oh, they fired me because I said this was like what Hitler did. No, bitch, you're not getting your role back.
Disney have the power to make something not happen at their own park, and you'll never know about it.
Yeah, that right over there. Yeah, shut that whole shit down.
That whole shit down. Hey, somebody died here. You'll never know.
Nope.
You'll never know about it.
We'll repaint it a different color, and everybody will forget.
People just start disappearing, dog. Do not piss off the mouse while you're over there. You're just gonna disappear.
Going against Disney is like trying to go against like Sony or Warner, like these huge conglomerates that own multiple, everything.
She has a better chance going against Warner Brothers and Sony. Going against Disney is like just going against God. I don't know.
I was trying to go low and you went high, and you're probably right.
I went high as shit. There's no way you could go against the mouse. That mouse will win every single time.
I'll just say that Gina Carano, you said some stupid shit. I still think you're hot, but you're not getting you're not getting any money, and you're not getting your role back.
You're not.
Hi, Danny.
You need to just focus on you, and try to make people forget, and just be cool and be open to everybody else, and stop saying stupid. Don't say your opinion online. Just shut up. Like, for real.
Stop tweeting. Chill out and hide out for like 10 years, and everybody will forget.
Yeah, it's not. She's not us. We're nobodies. So we'll say anything. She's a big public figure. Like, shush. Don't say shit. I'm not here like, oh my God, what does Gina Carano think? Like, I don't give a shit.
Just waiting around all day for her to tweet.
Yeah,
not yet. Refresh.
This goes back to the whole what the fuck does Ja Rule think? I don't care. Like, we're not here. I don't want to know what Gina Carano think. I want to see her play that character or any other character kicking ass.
The only time I want to hear what Gina Carano thinks is the morning after, and I made breakfast, and I'm like, hey, how are those eggs? And she's like, they're good.
Oh, that's the question you're asking? Not how was the sex?
Oh, Coming from me, I know it's good.
Okay, good. Good.
No,
All right. Good
no,
answer. All
it's
right.
been so long. I'd be in there like, okay, now where do I start?
Uh, I'm sure she'll take care of you. I'm sure she'll take care of you.
And that's why I love her.
Marvel had expected Eternals to be a big success. Kamui Nanjiani said so. The backlash was very, very tough for him and the other cast members and made him realize he was approaching his acting career in the wrong way by being too focused on other people's response instead of his own experience. Link in the comments for more. I feel like you just gave the whole fucking thing right there in that one description.
That's it.
IGN, you could have just shortened that out. Right there in the bottom, it's shortened. Kamai Nanjiani began counseling to address trauma from Eternal's backlash.
That's it. That's the whole tweet.
And I seen this and I saw a comment and it was like, tell me how much money you made out of there and I'll take your opinion serious. You know? Like he made a good chunk. Like, so what? Did the job.
I guarantee you he's not eating ramen and government cheese right now.
Yeah, he's making commercial money now too. I see him.
Yeah.
So he's fine. He'll be fine. The movie wasn't all that bad. He'll be fine.
Do you think that he got as much bullshit as the Jar Jar Binks guy?
No.
Then chill.
And he's not getting as much bullshit as the Marvels, which people are finally watching and are like, oh man, I'm sorry. You know?
Just like they did with all the Snyderverse movies. Except for The Flash.
So, yeah, except for The Flash. That was a hard one to sell, period. That dude fucked it all up. Time Cut comes from Michael Kennedy, the writer of Freaky. What? Time Cut, Back to the Future meets Scream slasher movie coming to Netflix. But they, what? Oh, wait, what? They just did a movie like that.
They did, and it's called something else.
Yes. Like I'm for it, but it's like you look. Here's the thing, right? And I do this in my own personal kind of opinion, right? Say me personally back then, especially, we focus on dubs, correct? We did a dub. Say I saw someone else do a dub, I won't go and be thinking, oh, let me do a dub of that too. I won't.
Yeah.
I'll go, oh, that was good. I'm going to try something else.
Yeah.
You didn't see me touch G.I. Joe, right?
No.
I didn't. Those were iconic as is. I'm not going to touch it. I did want to do Thundercats. I did want to do that, but I didn't touch that. Now, why do people, that's why I mostly stay away from other people's work because I don't want to try to imitate. Granted, there were things that did inspire me. Say the Bullseye Jack and Circuit City Sammy was inspired from Ask a Ninja.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Yeah. So Ask a Ninja created Bozak and Sammy. I basically just was biting off of that, but I did it my own way. You know? So I guess if Time Cut is kind of like that other movie that I don't remember what it was called.
Totally Killer.
Totally Killer. So if it's like Totally Killer, but a better, different way, then I guess. But Totally Killer exists.
They've been doing this shit for years. Remember, they're like, oh, Armageddon. And then they're like, oh, Deep Impact. And then they're like, oh, Independence Day. And then they made some other bullshit.
Yeah, because I think somehow it gets around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the script gets around. They don't get it. Someone else gets it. And then when they find out that studio's doing it, they're like, all right, we're going to do one too.
I've been on a set before. It's all everybody talks about is the name of whatever they're fucking working on.
Mm-hmm.
And past projects and future projects.
I'll see it. I'm not talking shit. You know, I loved Freaky. I thought Freaky was very creative.
Freaky's dope.
But it's there. It's already there. It's called Totally Killer. And if you make something that's even better than that, then hey, big ups to you. But I'm just saying, like, it's there. It's already there.
I was talking to my mom about that movie, how they're making fun of weed back in the day. And they're smoking this weed, and they're like, oh, I'm so high, this is great. And she's smoking it, and she's like, this is nothing compared to what we have in my time.
It's true.
And I told my mom about it. She was like, yeah, we smoked all day. Like they would smoke weed all day and just be like, a little high, and they thought it was fun. Those same old people, especially my relatives, smoke weed that we have today that's like 30% and up, and they're like comatose for hours.
So, are you saying their stuff back then was stronger or not stronger?
No, it was weak as fuck.
Oh, I thought you meant like their stuff back then was stronger, and now
No.
they'll try ours and be like, it's pussy ass shit. Back then, I didn't know who I was.
No, back then they were just like, they're getting off on the idea of smoking weed, I think, and thought that they were high. And the shit nowadays, you have to like schedule it. You're like, I need 6 hours that I can just sit and stare at the wall.
Well, now they have like so many crazy names. Like, I bet you
Yeah.
there's one we call Time Cut. You're like, man, it's gonna make you feel like Back to the Future meets Scream. You know? I bet they get real crazy. Danny over
They
here
should-
didn't say that he didn't know what inspired Bozak and Sammy. Yeah. Ask me questions, dog, and I'll let you know. Broly said, weird story. In college, someone hit some weed so hard that they burst on themselves. They bust.
But
Like-
what?
They came. Like
Yeah.
damn, this shit's so good. I'm coming. Ooh.
Ooh,
Wait, isn't that right here?
get ready
Nope.
for my sweetness.
Get ready for my sweetness. I should have it right here. Huh?
Get ready for my sweetness.
There it is. It's like, let me get a hit of that. Ooh.
Get ready for my sweetness.
That's some good ass weed.
That weed makes you bust.
What's this weed called? Bust.
That weed make you sound like Hank Hill. Ooh. Anyways, for those who haven't seen Totally Killer, it's on Amazon, right? The
Is
Amazon
it?
movie? Yeah, I think it's an Amazon movie.
It's been so long.
It's an Amazon movie or a Hulu movie. I think either or. Totally Killer is like Back to the Future meets Scream.
God damn
And you can watch that until Michael Kennedy's Time Cut comes out. You swear
Yeah,
it was
it's
an
on
original idea? Wow.
It's Amazon Prime.
Okay, okay, Danny, it's original, but it was just inspired by something, you know? That's all I'm saying. It's original still, just inspired by something.
Gorilla
wanted
Joe
to-
was inspired by shit, but it's still an original idea.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mentioned that my character Bozak was highly inspired by Ernest P. Worrell.
Yeah.
It was just like I just saw him as Ernest to 200. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It was just I don't know how. I haven't done that character in forever. I don't.
Hey, Vern.
Hey, Vern, my guy. All I had to do was, you know, it's just earnest in your face. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
And
I could do that character.
If you're good at Googling, you can find Gorilla Joe and Bozak Jack in one episode.
We did. Did?
Yeah.
Man, my memory is trying to dig deep and try to remember this.
It was a twosome.
Damn, I don't. I can barely remember it.
I just know it happened. I don't remember what it was about.
I don't either.
Oh, I do. It was about relationships, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up, and then you just come in.
So I just did the character.
Yeah, you talked about relationships as the character.
Yep, don't remember.
The only reason I remember is I went back and watched that shit.
Oh shit. Well, damn. That was a long time ago. Just like Scott Pilgrim franchise turns 20 in August. And to celebrate, Oni Press is releasing a new box set featuring remastered graphic novel and cool bonus swag. Yes, they are, and I've seen it. It looks fucking fabulous. Now, if I didn't already own these, I would try to get that, but I already own them, and I'm not trying to. And it's funny because the set I own, I bought at a convention. We left. I put it on top of the car. We were talking, blah blah blah. Got in the car, drove off, and then I realized, what the fuck? Oh shit. And the thing was that I lost it already. I think that's what it is. I lost it already. Went to the lost and found it, went to the car, put it on top of the car, forgot about it. They drove off, lost it again. And I was so sad and bummed about it. But thankfully, my wife, who was not my wife at that time, but the next day she went and just bought it again for me. Bless her.
My dad did that with his wallet one time, and we found it at like on a corner of an intersection, and nobody had ran it over.
Oh, that's lucky as shit.
Yeah.
That's lucky as hell. Danny do ID. I miss Overtime with Naz and Morning Wood with Naz. Yeah, that's when Naz had a lot of fucking time on his hands. And that's when
Not
he could
no
do
more.
that. Not no more, boy. I could have turned those. I could have turned those to podcasts. That's for sure. I think I did once. Overtime. That's when Naz knew she was the one. Yeah, those other times. It wasn't that time, but that was one of them. So yeah,
I'm all about it. I've had this in my Amazon wish list for years now, and I just keep forgetting about it. And I totally want it. Because I was like, why don't you just get an audiobook? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of like a manga or a comic. I need to see the pictures.
Yeah, it's a graphic novel. I definitely recommend it, and it's a great graphic novel. So, and this it looks really cool. It's a nice special release and remastered, and everything's a color now. Everything's a color now. Back then it wasn't. It was all black and white. So,
Burly Fist says Nas Pilgrim and Rosie O'Flowers.
yep, pretty much.
I love it.
Pretty much. Oh, Brad Pitt looks set to reunite with Quentin Tarantino one last time as the famed director embarks on his final movie about some film critic or some shit like that.
They should just call it The Critic and then get John what's his name back.
I love it.
And be a live action The Critic.
It stinks. Oh. All power to Quentin, but why are you limiting yourself to just 10 movies?
Gina's here. She said, whose pussy is flowing?
Is that really the title on here?
I wasn't lying.
All right, as a callback, I'm just going to plug this episode and say, listen to it earlier.
Oh, shit. What's up, Gina?
How you doing, girl? I see how you got away with it. That's clever. PV $, why? You're like
a rapper.
Yeah.
Rappers do that shit.
And tonight's performance, PC $, why? PC. PV. PV $, why? So anyways, you know who gets pussy flowing? Brad Pitt.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Fucking dumb dog.
You know what gets Quentin Tarantino's pussy flowing? It's feet.
Feet. He probably loves Brad Pitt's feet too.
Yep. The whole movie, everybody's gonna be wearing flip flops or no shoes.
It never. You think about it. Now that I think about it, maybe he does like men feet too. I don't know. Him and Dan Snyder. Not Dan Schneider. Is it Dan Schneider? The guy from Nickelodeon.
Chocolates are barefoot, yeah.
That they made a whole there's a new documentary all about that dude and the traumatization that he created during Nickelodeon shows and shit like that. It's coming to Discovery.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that.
Schneider. Schneider motherfucker. So, anyways, Quentin Tarantino making that movie with Brad Pitt. I guess Brad Pitt's like his Leo.
Kind of, yeah.
They only did two movies.
Even though he used Leo for a while.
No, bullshit. There'll be his third movie, right? Because he did Inglourious Bastards.
Yep.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
And now this one.
Yep. They should just call it Feet.
Quentin Tarantino.
To a theater near you. Quentin Tarantino's last movie, Feet.
Dude, when I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I was like, I don't need to look at feet this much.
What was that movie you did with Kurt Russell in the stunt car?
Yeah, Death Proof, but even then...
That movie is like all feet.
No, it wasn't that much feet.
They even had Kurt Russell lick her feet.
Look. I would watch Death Proof, and I would watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I'm going to do a feet count.
Okay.
And I bet you Once Upon a Time in Hollywood got the feet counter on top. Feet counter.
You even have to do that. I'll watch Death Proof. You watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and we'll just count and then compare.
So you want me to watch the movie with more feet? That's what you're saying.
I want you to watch the one that I didn't like.
It wasn't that bad.
It was cool, but it was like... I didn't like how it was like half of it is real, like, dramatization of real events, and then the other half is like this fictional character, and in the end they somehow combined them into
a Quentin Tarantino movie.
And it was like,
did you like Inglourious Bastard?
And then I thought about that. I was like, well, he did the same thing in Inglourious Bastard. Yeah. So
it's just the same shit. He's not gonna do a biopic. No, he's gonna do a biopic in his universe.
Yeah.
If anything, your argument should be, I didn't like the way he portrayed Bruce Lee. Because that started a lot of fucking controversy.
I thought Bruce Lee was good. I just didn't like... Oh, it was, like, self-gratifying to watch Charles Manson and his crew get the shit beat out of him.
Oh, yeah.
But that didn't happen. So, I don't know.
I thought you were about to say it was satisfying seeing Brad Pitt beat Bruce Lee, because that's the bullshit I called. I don't give a shit how dope your character was, Brad Pitt. You do not beat up Bruce Lee. No one beats up Bruce Lee.
You're not going to throw Bruce Lee against a car. And if you did, he'd fuck you up.
Mm-hmm. Nobody beats Bruce Lee but his own demons and cancer or whatever the fuck killed him.
Yes.
The triads, if you believe that.
The shielded samurai dude in black.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've seen that movie too.
Dragon, the Bruce Lee movie.
I love that movie. Because it had Jim Carrey's ex-wife in it.
There you go. I didn't know that. She dead?
She's not dead, I don't think.
Who's the one that died?
That was his second wife, I think.
Anyway, Jim Carrey coming back. Sonic 3, y'all.
Yes. I was wondering if he was going to do that.
I knew he was.
Lauren Holly.
Lauren Holly. Oh, wait.
Was that her? Yeah. She's 60. Wow. She was Bruce Lee's wife.
So the girl from Dumb and Dumber, he actually got with her?
In the movie, in Dragon. Oh, you mean... I'm sorry, I fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, the girl from Dumb and Dumber.
He hooked up with her during the filming of Dumb and Dumber, and they ended up getting married.
All right. Okay, Bruce. Okay, Bruce.
Jim.
Okay, Jim. Okay, both you motherfuckers.
Jim Carrey could beat Bruce Lee. He'd just make him laugh.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. He's Dr. Robotnik, y'all. I was going to do a segue into this, but we kept talking. Anyways, Carl Weathers, R.I.P., everybody.
This one made me cry. I watched Happy Gilmore, and there's that scene after he dies in that movie where he's playing piano, and I just fucking lost it.
It caught me off guard. I know him from a lot of stuff, but recently because he was part of the Star Wars family in The Mandalorian, he did a great job there. He directed episodes. You know, he was a big part of that whole thing. And then ironically enough, this month was going to be the first time I was going to watch Action Jackson for my fan chamber. So when that news broke out, I was in shock. I was like, "Whoa, hold on." I was about to watch movies with this guy. You know, this guy was in my mind and everything, and now he's just gone. So the first movie I did watch was Action Jackson, and I fell in love with it. Yeah, it's sad, you know, and from what we hear other people, he was a great man. Um, you know, so it's a legend gone, but never forgotten. This guy will be remembered forever. A staple in cinema. He was in a bunch of great movies. You name him, he was in it. You know,
He was the best. He was the best golfer alive, and he gave us "It's all in the hips. It's
Yep.
all in the hips."
Yep. That's not where I would go, but yes, Happy Gilmore, he was in that. I would have done Predator and shit, you know?
Man, somebody did the Predator like handshake thing that they do.
Oh, but it's a
And-
ghost?
Yeah, it was like Star Wars Ghost. Made me sad.
Tier. And that's what we do here in the Machine Room Podcast. We bring you to tears, and then after that, we make you scared about flying because a new problem has been found during the production of 737 MAX jets that will force Boeing to rework about 50 planes that have not yet been delivered.
Let me say this. I'm disabled now. I'm at home all the time, except for like appointments and shit. And I basically read like almost everything I see on Facebook. Like my whole thing. Like I see a lot of shit about Boeing stuff not working. And it's not like one thing. They're like, oh, we found this thing. Now we found this thing. This guy won't talk about this other thing. So there's some fucked up shit going on there.
I think they're taking a lot of easy ways, you know, or just not like they're comfortable probably now, you know. Just make it whatever, it'll be fine, blah blah blah. Maybe I don't know, but
Duct tape that shit.
Okay, now here's the thing, right? They have a special tape they use on those planes. It's not the tape, but it's a tape used.
But could you use it to wrap ducks?
You could. For someone who doesn't fly, and you look out your window and you see a mechanic just putting like that tape on something, you'll be questioning things. You'll be like, why?
I was on a flight and it got delayed because there was something going on with the wing. And I saw that and I was like, dear God in heaven, please let us get through this fight. We finna die.
Now, if they use it, they're not going to use it for something so like major. They'll like completely ground a plane. But they'll use such a thing to say cover something or just to hold something on there.
This
Nothing
was like
major.
where the flap is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it got exposed somehow, like not on the flap, but around it.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were just taping that off.
Mm.
But still, when you're about to go 30,000 feet in the sky, you don't want duct tape on your
You don't
plane.
want anything. You don't want to see anybody work on anything. You don't want them to go and look at it and be like, you don't want them to give you like, I'll be
when
all
I
right.
was like 15, I flew to Houston, and we had to stop in Dallas, and we're there
Dallas.
forever. And I asked one of the stewardess that came around, and she's like, "Oh, we'll be, going in so many minutes." I was like, "What's going on?" And she said, "Oh, they have to de-ice the plane." I'm like, "Do what?"
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah,
And they're out there, these huge water hoses spraying like hot water on the plane. And I'm like, "Are we gonna die?"
Nah, that's just, it's not even hot water. It's these chemicals that just like take out any ice or whatever on the
Yeah.
plane. You know, just to keep it good so the wings are not frozen and they can move
Yeah.
easily and stuff like that. So it's nothing too crazy. For the people that work there, like myself, when they de-ice a plane, that's like, oh fuck, because the plane's gonna be there a little bit longer as they
Yeah.
do this process, and we just want to push that motherfucker out. Sometimes they de-ice on days that they don't even need to de-ice. You know,
Really?
it'll be like the snowiest fucking day, and that makes sense, you know? Or be on a day that's not as much, and you don't see any any other planes being de-iced, but that one pilot's like, nah, man, I want this plane de-iced, and they're like, oh, fine, whatever.
You motherfucker.
I guess we'll do this shit. And then there's people, the lucky ones have a compartment. They're actually in the compartment doing this shit. There's
Mhm.
others that don't. They're just out in the open spraying that shit, and I feel
Yeah.
bad for those.
I seen it.
Yeah, those I wouldn't work in that job. I'll be like, fuck you guys. Fucking put a cover on me. The hell is wrong with y'all? But I get this. The director talks about the Kingsman crossover potential with what? Argyle? I heard Argyle isn't gonna do so well or didn't do so well.
It hasn't. Not really.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
heard,
up there, but it's not like where they wanted it to be.
yeah, I heard it didn't do so well. I also saw a tweet that basically fucking like, I guess, spoiled the plot or the twist or whatever.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you, but I want to see the movie. Look at that cast.
Totally.
Oh, you got John Cena, Henry Cavill. You got
look at Henry Cavill's hair. That's its own character.
Hell yeah, you got fucking what's her name? She's hot.
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. This girl, man.
That director's wife or director's daughter.
Yeah, she's a director too.
Yeah, she is.
Fuck. And this is
you have
where
like Dallas Howard.
Dallas Brian. No, not Brian. Something Dallas. She's thick, man. She's really thick. That's why I like her.
Come on, y'all. I know. She's especially in 50-50. She was so hot in that movie, even though her character was awful.
Mm-hmm. She directed some Star Wars episodes.
Yep. Dallas. No. Fuck.
I thought it was Brian. No, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard. Thank you.
See, that's why I had it confused because it sounded like Brian.
Like, she has a dude's name.
Yeah. You didn't get it. Anyways, crossover, sure, whatever.
Your wife just gave birth to this beautiful redheaded baby girl. What do you want to call her?
Bryce
Dallas.
I wanted a boy called Brian. She wanted a girl called
Alice.
Alice. So we're just gonna call the bitch Bryce. Who cares? I have money. She'll be fine. They make fun of her. I'll pay them off. I think it's just like a challenge. You're a celebrity. What's the craziest name you could give your child?
Bryce Dallas.
I think Elon Musk right now won with his fucking like binary code.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're like asking for your kid to get fucked up at school.
Yeah, I would have fucked him up already because he's the son of Elon Musk. Oh, well, it is rich boy. You know, beat his ass. Fucking, I'm rich.
If he doesn't put his kids in Taekwondo like day one, like they're not gonna make it.
I'm fucking Mr. Tesla. You know, beat his ass.
This is for making my daddy have to return his car to get an update, motherfucker.
Yeah. Why the fuck your dad trying to sue Disney, bitch? You know?
Why you take over Twitter, motherfucker?
Yeah, beat his ass for anything. You know, that'll make him stronger. It's good because you know he's already been fed a silver spoon. He needs to get tough.
Yes,
you gotta be out there getting tough. You know who also needs to get tough? These cruises. More than 100 passengers and crew have fallen ill while on a 3-week leg of a 107-night cruise with Cunard Cruise Line on the Queen Victoria, according to a report from the U.S. CDC.
I don't know about you, but I get sick of shit real fast. And if I was stuck on a boat for 170 days or nights, I'm probably gonna get bored within the first month.
Bruh, my wife and I, when we went to Boston, got fucked up, and it was just a fucking boat ride, 30 minutes out and 30 minutes back.
Oof.
All right. And the only reason was because it was windy as hell, so there was a lot of waves.
Yeah.
And we went out there to see a fucking whale, and there was no fucking whale.
I saw a TikTok, and it was like the scariest thing about being on a cruise ship, and he's like showing the cruise ship, and then he shows where the water should be at night, and it's just black. The sky's black, the water's black,
Nothing.
and they're like, that's how they lose people. They go overboard. It's just darkness.
You see nothing. I wouldn't go out there. I saw a video of a cruise line dealing with the waves, and it looked like they were in a mall, and it was just them. And shit was falling off racks
Yeah.
and shit.
There was one the other day that because the wind and the waves were so bad, the cruise ship hit the deck. Is it the deck? No,
The
dock.
dick.
The dock.
It hit the
It
dick.
slammed into the dock and like fucked up the side of the boat.
Slammed into the dick. Yeah, we're not about cruise. I'm not doing a cruise. I'm sorry. We're good. I'll go out
Nah.
and then come back, but I'm not going out and then spending fucking days. What does this look like? The fucking pirate age? Get out of here. Got planes, you know? What were we supposed to be on water? No. Do I got gills? No.
The only way I would get on a boat is if I can take my car and move to Ireland and take everything on the boat.
No, fuck that. The car goes on the boat. I'm taking a flight. I'll pick up the car when it gets to the end. That's how we're gonna do it. Spendog say, "I love your bully voice." How else do you talk to people? Oh, you wanna be a little? You gotta talk like that. You don't talk to them. Oh, you wanna? No, you're like, oh, look at a little bitch. You know, you gotta be like that.
The teacher leaves. Oh, look who got new book covers, bitch.
Yeah.
They slam your books on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a new backpack? And they throw it against the wall. Like, kids are mean.
I always quote Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. In the beginning, when he puts on the spray-on shoes, and then he couldn't take them off. How you gonna get them off, nerd? That's how I do it. So for anything that happens, and let's say like at work, they're putting stuff in a certain way, and then he's just stuck, and then I'll just be like, "Well, how you gonna get out, nerd?" You know, that's how.
That's why we're hard as fuck. Is because we get bullied, and that's how they talk.
Yeah, you know, people say stop bullying. I get it. You know, like bullying is wrong, but motherfucker, we got hard. Just don't stop getting bullied. That would be my thing. Like, don't stop bullying. Stop getting bullied. You know, he bullied you, and fucking bully back. That is that a trapper keeper, bitch? Knock that shit to the ground.
There's that saying about how you have to tell people how to talk to you, how to respect you. And if you don't, that's what you're going to get.
I'm telling you, like, it's that simple. You get bullied, it sucks, but guess what? Not everybody is going to be that easy peasy. You know, you got to defend yourself. I'm not telling you to fight, but I'm telling you to fucking talk. Yeah, just talk shit back. You'd be like, is that a trapper keeper, bitch? I'm like, is that your fucking face, bitch? You know, you just say something back. Because that's when you get their respect. I've been bullied, yes. You just bullied back.
That warehouse I worked at, they had this big, like, huge, giant box where all the cellophane from the CD wrappers goes into. And it was my turn to go in there and clean it out. And I told them, I'm like, look, if you lock me in there for some, like, weird initiation, I'm fucking all of you up and I'm going to quit. And they didn't. They didn't fuck with me at all after that. Because you have to, like, you have to let people know where you're at.
Just act tough, yo. I remember one time I used to be a crybaby like crazy, and then over a year I stopped. And this kid was like, this guy was a little piece of shit too, man. Like, I wish I could go back and try to punch him, but I didn't get in fights because I don't think I would have won. But he talked a lot of shit, and it was always the smallest one. Like, this guy was a midget compared to me still at that age. And
Little man syndrome?
Yeah, he was talking a lot of shit. He was a piece of shit. So he said something. He was climbing a gate, and I pushed him off that fucking gate. right?
Oh damn.
And he got mad. He came back and he was like, "Ooh, blah, blah." He was gonna. And you know what I did? I stood my ground. I just stood there and I was ready for whatever was gonna happen. I was ready for him. If it hit me, whatever. But I stood my ground. I looked at him serious at heart, and this other kid stopped him, and he said, "Nah, man, nah, it's not the same guy. It's not the same guy like last year." And he was just like, "All right, you fucking do that again, beat your ass, whatever." And I just kept looking hard like that, and that's all it works. And and it reminds me of this other moment at work. It was this one kid. I call him kid because everybody's younger than me, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying something, and he was cracking a joke, and it was at me, and I'm up there on the loader, and he's all like smiling, but my face was just, like I looked at him like real serious, like I'm not fucking laughing. That's not funny. And his face was like, you know. And then he left me the fuck alone. Ever since then, I don't say hi to him. He don't acknowledge me or nothing like that because he was annoying.
I'll say this. Maybe like 95% of the time, the people that talk shit or bully you or something like that, they're not gonna do anything.
They're not.
And you stand your ground and stick up for yourself, and you think you're gonna get hit, and you don't.
You don't.
It's that crazy like 1 to 5% that'll hit you, and you're like, all right, now we got a fight going.
Or you could do like these people say in the chat right now. Just whip your dick out. Dick out with Tim's on. Winnie the Pooh in it. Bet you nobody gonna fuck with you. Oh, you want to fucking fight? Pants down, t-shirt, dick out.
How do you win the fight? Shirt cocking it.
Whoa, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, come on, motherfucker. Come on, I'll beat your ass with my dick out.
You got a bunch of dudes coming up to you and they want to whoop ass, just strip naked and be like, what?
Why are you looking at my dick? Wait, look, you want to suck my dick? What's up, motherfucker? You gay? You gay, nigga? Come on, motherfucker. What's up? What's good? I'm like, I don't want to fight you. Then you mock him back. Oh, I don't want to fight you. Why you be a little bitch? Come on. See, you already won this whole conversation. We're giving you fucking pointers on how to be tough and win battles without. We're giving you the art of fighting without fighting.
Yes. Like I said, most times you're not going to get in a fight. The other person that's being the bully or talking shit or being loud, they don't want to fight. They're doing all that to try to scare you off. And if you're not scared of them, they're like, uh-oh. And then like they have to rethink their whole approach.
You just gotta have good comebacks. Give me your lunch money, suck my dick. That's what you gotta say, Fuck you said to me? You heard me, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Knock down your sandwich. Pff, I didn't want that sandwich anyways. Something like that.
I had this one bully, 2nd to 5th grade. And the last week of school in 5th grade. And all the desks and stuff are already like stacked up against the walls and we're just doing bullshit. And he started in on me because we were poor and lived in a trailer park. And I chewed his ass out from one end of the room to the other. And after that, he started wanting me to come over and hang out with him and shit.
That's right, man. Sometimes you gotta tell him, oh, I might be poor, but I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your bitch ass.
We raw out here in the trailer park streets.
Hey, I ain't poor enough to know how to fight.
I'll beat that ass.
I'll beat that ass. What? What, motherfucker? Then pull down your pants. What? Why you looking at my dick?
Okay, look at Burly Fist said.
Burly Fist. Step 1, pull out your big black dick. Step 2, walk for stop to assert dominance. Yes. So that means you got shit. And within step 1 and 2. Step 3, know the wood. You gotta know how to fight. And oh shit, Rachel was in 8 Mile. It's like in the steps, he just lost, like, he just got out of, like, step 3. And then, oh shit, you were in 8 Mile?
Papa Doc.
Step 4, go to Detroit, get tough.
Wear a beanie all day.
Wear a beanie, come back. And spill my spaghetti on his ass. Fuck you said?
He said Rachel gave him the B-rabbit treatment. I did.
I'm a bully at work. I'm a bully at work, but to people who like deserve it. Now, I'm not being a bully to just like anybody and whatever shit like that. Like these managers that or supervisors that know or think they know or they're doing. I call them out on bullshit. I bully them. That's all I do. Ooh, shit. You froze. You
We
froze in a
lose
way
you.
like you froze like in a way like you're judging me. Okay, you're good.
Oh man, I thought you froze, and
No,
I
no,
was
you
like,
froze.
"Where?"
You were just like you were judging me.
I'm always judging everybody.
I know you are. Oh, I know you are, you son of a bitch. So, yeah. In other words, put your kids in the school where they get bullied so they make them tough.
And don't take anybody's shit. I mean, anybody. I'll tell my
Anybody's
mom
shit.
no. I don't give a fuck.
Anybody's shit. That's how it works,
I mean,
and you'll get
at
better.
Best Buy, when I worked there, they're like, "Oh, somebody threw up over by customer service. You need to go clean it up." And I said, "No." Like, what do you mean no? And I said, if I go over there, I'm gonna throw up, and then I'm gonna go home sick, and then somebody's got to go clean up both of our pukes, and I'm not doing it. And they're like, okay, and I got respect after that.
All right, but that was just you trying to not do a job.
That was me not wanting to throw up. If it was like, yo, go help this lady put her TV in the trunk, I'm okay. I'll go do that.
Man,
if you're like, yo, go pick up this dude's semen or puke, I'm not having it.
if I was a manager, I'd be like, this little pussy don't want to do the job. You do it. I'll be straight up. It's like when people don't want to deal with the lavatory. Oh, I can't. I got gag reflex. I'm like, quit being a little pussy, man. I don't want to do lav either, but I gotta do it.
Right.
I guess it's just me. I guess it's just how it is. Like, stop being a little pussy. Like, don't feel like you're too higher than doing. I used to get in arguments with people for just doing a simple task of just walking the plane in or out. They didn't want to walk it out, and I'm like, it's just whatever, man. It's stupid. When I feel like you're too big to do that, but then again, I shouldn't talk shit because I'm always like, I'm just doing the loader, and that's all I'm gonna do. You can make me do something else. I'll be like, motherfucker, do I look like the guy who do that?
See, you don't put up with anybody's shit, and that's the moral of the story.
That is true. That's why they give me what I want. You gotta be like Ted in the movie Ted. That's how he kept getting promoted in the fucking convenience store.
Because everybody's fuck. What is it? Everybody's mouth has been on your wife's box.
Mm-hmm. And there it is. And that's the end of the story. So act tough, get what you want, assert your dominance. It works on humans and animals. I think that's why me and this dog are cool, because I asserted my dominance. I was like, I ain't taking your shit no more. You're gonna give me respect. And we got some respect. I didn't even notice he's right there sleeping right next to me. He could have been with my wife in the bed, but instead he's right here with me. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being in the Machine Room Podcast. We're here. We did it. Thank you, Danny, Spendog, Broly Fizz. Thank you, Gina, for coming by. I don't even know if you're still here. Thank you, Phantom Knight. And thank you to you listeners out there, which basically means thank you, Naz and Rachel, because I know you guys are listening right now.
I see the analytics, so we have listeners.
Yeah? It's just you and me. Come on, let's not bullshit each other anymore. It's just us listening to
Make sure the audio and stuff and look for clips. And I laugh at our stupid shit.
Yeah, well, this one is gonna really fucking piss us off. Damn it. It's gonna piss us off. Damn it. It's gonna piss us off because, man, the volume was really high a lot of times. Just like now with the ending. That shit was high as hell. We apologize. We're just trying to make this show better each time, and each time I make it worse. So if anything, you can make fun of me. You know who wasn't here? Scooby. Scooby will bully me.
Scooby.
He'd be like, we need a new producer.
I come into your streams and bully you.
You do. Pissing me off.
I'm like, hey, nerd.
What we watching tonight, nerd?